to my channel, Jamie Fran Colors. Today we're going to do a color along of this beautiful girl from Whimsy Girls at Work by Hannah Lynn. This is one of her new books, and I think it is an amazing book. I did a flip through of it, so you can go find that. So my plan for today is to do the background. I think I'm gonna do it with black gesso, and then we're gonna splatter stars and things in there. And then I'm going to do I think an alcohol marker background again on her. I want to try it on this paper. This paper is a little thin, and I just kind of want to give it a try. So that's what I'm thinking. I put this behind this as like a little lap easel, and I put it because I always have that glare if I set it straight flat, so I have that glare on the shiny books. So I lifted it up a little bit, and we'll see if that works a little bit. It puts the paper at a little bit of an angle so you're not seeing straight on, but I don't know, we'll try it. We'll see if I like it. I usually don't know unless I usually figure out if I like it or not when I'm editing. So we'll see. But that is my plan today, is to get the background done and a base coat of alcohol markers. And then on Friday, we'll come in and finish her. That's my plan. So let me get set up and we'll get started. Alright, so I've got my black gesso here. This is Liquitex Professional. I like this one. It's not too grainy, but it covers very well. So I'm going to use that. Now for gesso, please make sure that you use an acrylic brush. It can be a craft brush, but make sure you're using an acrylic brush. Gesso is really hard on your brushes, and if you use a watercolor brush or a brush that's too soft, it's going to be gone. You're not going to be able to use it for anything else, like bye-bye brush. So make sure you use your acrylic brushes, not watercolor brushes. Alright. So I'm just going to paint this into the background. I'm going to speed it up because it's going to take me a minute. I gotta open the bottle first. Alright, here we go. Okay, so we have the black done and it's dry. So now I want some white to put stars in, and I grabbed my golden titanium white, and there we go. I hate the golden bottles. Like, these really hurt to open. I don't like them golden. Change it. Alright, maybe they've changed it. I haven't bought new golden paint in quite a while. Alright, so we have a little paint that was plenty. And then we're going to thin it out. Let's use Let's take this paintbrush. Can remove my paper. All right, I have some water over here, and we're just gonna thin this out. So I'm gonna take some of that white over here. Yeah, this was a lot of white. That's okay. Thin it out. Okay, get it in that brush. All right, let's see. There we go. Come on. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. All right, so now we have our starry night sky. Awesome, I'm gonna take my paper towel here. And I'm just going to dab a little bit where it got on her. It doesn't really matter because we haven't colored her yet. If she had been all colored, I would have like covered her up, but where she hasn't been colored yet, it's really not that big a deal. Okay, so there we go. We'll let that dry and then we'll start in with the markers. This paper is starting to warp a little bit. I'm hoping I can just iron it when we're done and then glue it to some cardstock and it'll be okay. Let's try this. I'm a little nervous because the paper is warping a little bit, but we can make this work. Let's see. Yeah, let's grab that one as well. Okay, so I've grabbed some alcohol markers. I'm gonna buy some new alcohol markers. I've had these for I'm gonna say 3 years and they weren't fabulous to begin with, and so many of them are really dry. So I think it's time for me to try different packs of alcohol markers. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I would love to try some brush tip ones because I never have, and I like the water brush tip markers like from, well, I have Artesa's and Clean Color, I think is what it's called. Anyways, if you have any suggestions, let me know. All right, I have kind of picked a palette of grays, blue greens, and pinks. So that's kind of what I'm going with here. So I want to do her skin, the FS2. These are the Spectrum Noir. So this is FS2. Like I said, these are old, so they're not the fancy new brush tip Spectrum Noir markers. These are the old school. Alright, that's all of her skin. So we'll set that color aside. Now I'm going to go to the BT4, which I think is blue turquoise 4, I think. BT4, and I'm going to do like her pack back here. I don't want to touch her face, so I'm trying to pick a color that's not going to go by her face until her face is dry. All right, we'll set that color aside. Okay, and then let's grab, I'm gonna grab the BT9. So this is the blue turquoise 9, so it's gonna be darker. Okay, all right, let's set that color aside. And let's grab LY2, this is our yellow, and I'm going to this marker did not make it. All right, well, throw that one away. What are we gonna do? Here's GG2. Okay, now since those things all came out darker than I was thinking, let me see if I can find a color that's lighter that we might like for, well, that's an idea. Is there a, oh my goodness, I cannot get the lid on. All right. IG5, I want something lighter. Lighter. Maybe this one is my best bet. It's a little bit green, a little bit turquoise, then gray. Or we could leave it white and just shade it. Maybe that's an idea. Just leave it white. And we could shade it with some pencil. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, here's an IG3. No, that's too dark. Okay, we'll leave it and then we'll shade it. And that's the color we used. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we just have her hair and her lips, and I want to paint her hair pink. I think it would be cool if this astronaut had pink hair. What do you think? thinking all these things in my head while I color this, and I realized I'm not like saying any of them out loud. So I was thinking like more and more I've been wanting to like bleach my hair and put some fun color in it. But I'm like, I'll be 34 next month. And I'm like, was that like, I don't know. I almost feel like I need to be younger in my 20s to do it, or older so that it's like eccentric. So I don't know. I don't know. I put copper in my hair because I have kind of a mousy brown, blonde, dark blonde hair color naturally. And so I do put like copper in it just to give it a little more life. But I don't know. It would be really fun to like bleach it and have purple hair or pink hair. But I think I'm too much of a chicken to try it, so I'll just have my copper hair. All right. I think since we're not going to do her suit, I think that's her base coated. Look at that, she looks awesome. She is a little bit crinkly. As you can see, but I'm gonna flatten her out. Ooh, look at that. Whew. So I'm gonna flatten her out before we do pencils, I think. And that's gonna be clipped off, so no worries. All right, so I think that's it for today. Come back on Friday and we'll finish her off with some pencils and maybe some other mixed media, but I think that she looks really pretty good. She's got a good start to her. So come back and we'll do that. I hope you guys have an awesome week or weekend, depending on when you're watching this, and that you find time to de-stress and relax and maybe throw some color around, do a little coloring. So I hope you guys have an awesome week. Bye.